Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Mole here. Game 4 of the Korean Air OSL Finals, Flash versus Effort. And if you're wondering why I keep doing the starting of all these, it's because I'm recording, and so we start off by saying 3, 2, 1, go. It's very technical, very tech-savvy solution to the syncing issue. Anyway, I'll let Diggity give his initial thoughts on this game this time.
Yeah, this is one of those maps that is, I don't know, I feel like Terran can just sweep this easily. It's difficult for Zerg to win it in general. You have Flash, who's probably the best TVZ right now, going up against Effort, who, you know, he's pretty solid. I don't know that he has the best CVT right now. That would be Jaedong for sure. So I feel like this is an easy opportunity for Flash to just win this straight through. Looks like he's loading up on the Kari Sweat to recharge the batteries. And so in general, I don't know. I worry I don't know what Effort can really do to win this match. This is a kind of a weird combination of El Nino a little bit, and then you have that mineral expansion behind. You can just pop the little minerals off the corner. It is possible to do a decent Mutalisk harass behind that mineral line if they don't open it up quickly enough, but nevertheless, outside of just absolutely perfect Mutalisk control, look at the Bakari Sweat, I think Flash should win this easily.
Sweat. Nothing like a little Picari sweat to make your eyes twitch, apparently. And there's the thousands of fans getting ready for Game 4 to start here in the giant Korean Air hangar. This is going to be exciting. Yeah, it's Great Barrier Reef. It's exactly like El Nino. Different tile set, though, basically, which was kind of funny. And yeah, you've got a ramp going down your expansion, and then you can mine out and get more expansions behind there. So air mobility is often still a factor in this, on this map. So Mutalisk can be very effective, drops can be very effective later on in the game, that kind of thing. Terrans can make very good use of dropships if the Zergs have taken sneak expansions around the side of the map, that kind of thing. But it is also possible to just kind of play normally and well, not normally, but, you know, have your expansions be gradual and that kind of thing. And so we've got Flash, by the way, the purple Terran at the 12 o'clock position. Effort is going to be the green Zerg over on the right-hand side of the map. And I was just looking at the map stats. Somehow, these two guys have only played one game on this map collectively, and that was Effort. Effort lost to Gogo on this map, and Flash hasn't played a game on this map somehow. I'm not sure how that's possible. Maybe the stats are weird, but anyway, so yeah, Flash has not even played a game on this map. Well, I mean, he's played some games on it, I think, but God, maybe I'm just not viewing all the stats. What's going on here?
Against the cheater too, the guy who.
Yeah, he
Flash
managed to lose
for
to a
cheese.
cheater.
He's actually sending out his first one of his first SCV. Moving an SCV out into the middle of the map. Looks like he's going to build a barracks right there, and already Effort has an Overlord headed directly there. And if he plays this just right, he can move the Overlord in, just scout the corner, pull out, and Flash isn't going to know that an Overlord has in fact scouted this. So, wow. Now that Effort scouted this, he's most certainly going to be able to counter it, take a game and move it on to Game 5 as well. Maybe Flash, no, he's not going to see it. Beautiful control there by Effort. Beautiful play. Looks like Flash did realize he was scouted and canceling very rapidly. Perhaps it was the drone that gave him the clue. But on top of this, he's not going to have any idea. Well, maybe he saw the Overlord. He's not going to have a really good idea of what direction Effort's coming from on top of everything else. So trying to harass that drone and at least get that barracks up. I can't see Flash pulling this game out, though, because spawning pool's going to be up. Zerglings are going to be heading his direction. He's not even going to have a Marine in his base.
Oh my gosh, yeah, so Flash, realizing he'd been scouted, he was going for the BBS, barracks supply. Going for two barracks on 8 before your supply depot, basically. But he knows he's been scouted. He's going to send an SCV over. He knows the location of Effort's base, but Effort going for the 9 hatch. I'm sorry, not 9 hatch, 9 pool. So he's going to have Zerglings out way early, and it looks like Effort is taking expansion as well. Oh, Effort almost losing that drone out in the middle there. So yeah, Flash knows he's been scouted. He knows that the 9 pool is coming. He knows the Zerglings are on the way. So he's now actually sending his Marines back to his ramp. So he knows he has to play defensive right now. He's sending his Marines back to his ramp. He's just going to have to put SCVs on the ramp, basically, and try and defend that way. And then we're going to see it turn into kind of an interesting low econ game where we're going to have a 2-base Zerg versus a 1-base Terran, which is not where Flash is used to playing from.
Yeah, and on top of that, he's going to have to lift that barracks off, so he has to defend everything with the Marines he has on the ground. Looks like he added gas to try to maybe go factory to try to follow this up, but if Effort just goes 2 hatch Muta, immediately after this. And hey, white guys, what's up? Actually, I think I've met some of those guys. I'm sorry, I don't remember names right off the bat, but I'm sure I've met at least 2 of you. And the Zergling's able to sneak in. Looks like one Marine dying, so well, maybe 2 Marines dying. So decent defense. Still 1 Marine left to defend everything, and the drone able to sneak out in the meantime. But Effort's still in an absolutely dominant position.
That was kind of crazy, actually. Those Zerglings got in there. At first I was like, oh, fail by Flash, because he let those Zerglings in there. He didn't micro his SCVs very well. But then some really nice Marine control actually picked off all those Zerglings. And he really shouldn't have been able to defend all those Zerglings with just 3 Marines, but somehow he was able to through some really good micro. And Effort now is getting a 3rd hatchery up, actually, in his gas. So, wow, he is just going to say, all right, Flash has nothing. There's no way he can counterattack me right now. He's going to play defensively. I'm just going to get an extra hatchery and get some econ and just own him in the mid game. Flash getting a starport. Starport, very interesting. Flash has scouted this 3rd hatchery. He's scouted the gas going up as well, so he's got a starport. And he did get his gas very early, because as soon as he was scouted, he canceled that 2nd racks and built a refinery. So maybe he's hoping to actually put some pressure on and win with tech after all. But a single Zergling is going to run in here, and Scout probably could have killed that Marine if he wanted to be honest, and see what's going on. And I don't know if he saw that starport there. Zerglings don't have very good vision, so he may not have seen that starport actually.
Let's see if he can hurt it away. It looks like that Zergling is going to get killed before it could really get a good spot. I don't think Effort does know that starport's there. But nevertheless, I almost want to see 3-hatch Hydralisk now to just finish off the game. And he is putting down a Hydralisk den, so I think that is going to be it. With this unit combination, even if he decides to go Lurkers, as long as he has some Hydralisks down below, he should be able to deal with any unit composition that Flash is able to produce and just run him over with pure basically mass, much superior economy. Single Vulture wandering out in the field trying to deal with these Zerglings, but there's already a Sunken Colony there to prevent that from doing anything bonus. And right now, yeah, Effort in a great position.
Yeah, nicely done. And so he's got that den down. I don't know if it's because of the starport or just because of the factory there. Getting some vultures out as well, and a dropship I think is being produced. So he's actually going to go for a vulture trap, which is very interesting. And the academy going down as well, in anticipation of possible lurkers coming up as a follow-up to these early hydras. So very, very interesting. And yeah, Effort actually has a decent economy going. He's got 3 hatcheries on 2 bases. He's got some hydras out that can defend against anything that's going on. And the dropship is out already. Very fast dropship. Now moving down here towards Effort's base. If he sees this, he can easily move those hydras into position. And oh, I think he's expecting it. If he doesn't actually see it, he's going to pick up another vulture. He might be able to squeeze it in with those hydras or not. He spots it with the overlord. He's putting in the hydras, trying to bring it in. He's going to attack the vultures instead of the dropship, so the dropship escapes. The vultures are speed upgraded actually, so they're going to be able to do a decent amount of damage. Oh, clutch hydra blocking those vultures from running around. Are going to stop it from doing too much extra damage. I don't think he's going to lose too much more. Nope, never mind. He's going to be able to run around. Oh, but Flash, instead of running the natural, goes back for the drones and kills 3 or 4 drones in that attack. Not too bad, but I don't think it was worth the dropship.
Yeah, I think nevertheless, Effort has enough Hydralisks where all he needs to do is move all of those drones to his natural expansion just in case there's another drop to follow this up, and attack move with the Hydras that he's got on the ground. It looks like he is in fact doing that, just attack moving with those Hydralisks. Doesn't even need to bother to gather them up. The problem with going, it looks like it was almost fantasy builderish. The problem with doing something like that is even if you do manage to keep your opponent back, you've invested so much in stuff that isn't attack units, basically dropships and whatnot, that you just can't produce a large enough army, particularly after opening in an attempted BBS to try to fend this off. So Effort actually gathering up a little bit and stopping a little bit short. I still think he could pound through this, but it looks like instead he's going to wait. Medic Marine's gathering up now for Flash, and Flash is going all in, essentially leaving nothing in his base to try to, I guess, turn this into an elimination match. Oh, wow. So leaving 0 defense. 0 defense, and Effort is falling back. Effort bringing the Hydralisks back. I don't know that he's going to be able to get them back in time to defend against this, but let's see if he can move them around to pick this off. If that army does land before he's able to get the Hydralisks back, he could do an incredible amount of damage. He's going to run across an Overlord first, but Effort does have the Hydralisk in position. Let's see if he can pick off one of those dropships before he's able to unload.
Oh, he does pick off the dropship, but a lot of Marines popping out there. They're actually doing pretty well with these Hydras. Only a single medic, though, trying to heal all those Marines, and the Marines go down to the concentrated fire of this whole group of Hydras. We might even see GG right after that. I guess maybe not. Well, not in finals. I guess when it's the OSL finals, your golden mouse is on the line. You're gonna try and do everything you can. Science facility now going up, so he's gonna switch up a little bit there. He did take out enough Hydras that I don't think Effort can really just counter with pure Hydras, but he is just getting another base there. And I wonder if he was maybe expecting lurkers, and he didn't think he could handle the lurkers, and so he wanted to try and finish off Effort before that. Or he may have also just been thinking, hey, he's not going to be expecting this. Let's see if I can pull this off. But Effort was all on top of it, and unfortunately for Effort, he didn't manage to catch those dropships before the drop. That would have been basic GG right there. But he did manage to fight that off pretty easily. Now Flash coming in to drop behind, and Zerglings are there waiting. That drop is going to be driven back as well. Flash is just not having any luck with these drops.
I gotta say though, Flash is putting up a pretty nice, worthy effort here, considering he had a failed BBS to start. Like, he's definitely behind in this match, but he's not completely out of it here. Effort way economically ahead. Looks like he's getting a Spire now. Nothing but Zerglings on the ground in the meantime, but Flash now in a position where, I mean, way economically behind, but at least, yeah, Flash putting up a little bit of a fight, trying to get a Science Vessel off one base, one gas. He cannot produce any tech units, and a lot of Zerglings wandering out. So instead of Hydralisks, nothing but Zerglings. Maybe seeing a big Muta Zergling here in the mid game to finish it off.
Yeah, Flash has no SCVs right now. He's got a bunch of Marines, but only a couple medics. And there's the Lurkers out now. It looks like he might just finish him off with a Lurkerling army right now. Flash trying to go in and kill his Lurkers while they're undefended. He's going to actually take this opportunity to attack. He goes in behind, traps all of the Marines, traps all of the Marines with the Zerglings. The Marines had nowhere to run, and the one round of spines from those Lurkers kills his entire army. Now he's got nothing left to do but to charge up that ramp. He charges up. There's a single bunker there, a couple Marines in it. The dropship is running around. It looks like the dropship is going to go down, though. And there are lurkers on his ramp. There's tanks there, but they don't have anything they can do. There's a vessel above, but so many Zerglings are streaming into his base right now. He's got lurkers underneath the barracks right now. Any Marine that pops out is going to immediately die. The Zerglings chasing around the tanks. This might be the end for Flash. We might be seeing a game 5 any moment now. GG coming from Flash. GG coming from Flash. Absolutely amazing. We are going to go to a game 5, and oh my god, that was pimp. Running in a dozen and a half Zerglings, 24 Zerglings, and trapping the Marines against the side of the map, or against the side of the water, I guess, right as those lurkers burrowed, and they had nothing they could do. There was nothing they could do. Huge wall of meat on one side and a wall of spines on the other side. Yeah, Effort's drinking the sweat now.
Yeah.
We are going to see a game 5 between these two guys. Absolutely insane, and not many people expected this. I think most people were saying 3-1 Flash or 3-0 Flash. A lot of people were saying
best, yeah.
A lot of people were saying 3-2 Flash though. So credit to them for predicting it's going to a game 5. Effort in a position to possibly take the series and steal the golden mouse out of Flash's fingers. Well, he's not going to get it if he wins, but keep Flash from getting the golden mouse. And absolutely
It'd be awesome if it worked that way.
Yeah.
Mahaha, now you have to win another 3 championships. Run some.
Wow,
game 5, huge for Effort.
You could tell who thought they were going to win and who didn't, because the whole KTF team, or the whole KT team, is there in suits, and the whole CJ team is there in t-shirts.
It's like, we'll look good on stage and on camera. We'll look like we're saying, go Korea. Whoever wins is a good person, because we're all from Korea.
Alright, let's go on to epic game 5 of the Korean Aerosol Finals. Let's go watch it. Can't wait. GG.